he really moves to the beat of his own drum. And I told y'all this before, the language of politics is dead, and he killed it.
There's this other guy, Charlamagne the God, that's what they call him, but his real name's Lenny. I can't call anyone the God, but he has been a Democrat and a lefty, I think virtually his entire life. But he now, I think, is also kind of coming around to this Trump effect and what possibilities it puts on the horizon. Take a look.
Go to Gulf of America, yo. Let's go to Gulf of America.
Shout out Trump, bro. Already doing it.
Let's hear this.
Why has it ever been the Gulf of Mexico?
Oh my God.
Let's hear it. I don't even know why this is a thing, but it doesn't. I don't know enough about it for it to bother me. And if you're an American, I don't. In your mind, you're like, yeah, why isn't it the Gulf of America? I don't know. I don't know why it's a thing. Chris, do you know?
We don't play it.
Oh, play the clip. Chris has been trying to avoid Trump, but
changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers a lot of territory. The Gulf of America, what a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate. And Mexico has to stop allowing millions of people to pour into our country.
Let me tell you something about Donald Trump, man.
The Gulf of the...
Donald Trump shows me what is politically possible. Donald Trump says what he wants to say, does what he wants to do. Doesn't matter if it sounds ridiculous. Doesn't matter if it makes any sense. Doesn't matter if it sounds logical. He really moves to the beat of his own drum. And I told y'all this before, the language of politics is dead, and he killed it. My issue with the Democrats is I don't want to hear from them until they stop being politically correct and until they start saying exactly how they feel about the world and how they feel about America. Because he does.
Yep.
He does.
Yeah.
Love him, hate him, voted for him, didn't vote for him, none of that matters. He says what the he wants to say. Clearly it works.
Bro, I just love all the trolling. It's like when trolling becomes reality. Like, he will name it the Gulf of America. I mean, Mexico can call it the Gulf of Mexico. The rest of the world can call it Gulf of Mexico. We're going to call it the Gulf of America.
But is it trolling?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it doesn't make no sense.
But he blurs the line between trolling and reality. Like, even the shit happening with, like, Canada being the 51st state. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Like, why can't it be?
Why would we want it to be? It's a whole country.
Yeah, but why not?
I don't want Canada. Do we want Canada? I don't want Canada. Do we want
Canada would join us in
Puerto
a
Rico
heartbeat.
was...
That's not what Justin Trudeau said.
Justin Trudeau ain't the prime minister no more.
Hey, Donald Trump made him resign. I don't give a what nobody
Oh,
says.
hell
It's
yeah.
like, I'm telling you, man, I don't give a what nobody say. I think Justin Trudeau resigned because of Trump. I don't know why. I don't know how to prove that, but I just feel like there's some pressure coming that he didn't want.
Mr. Mayor, what do you make of the cultural shift that has occurred? I had Stephen A. Smith here a couple days ago from ESPN. He did not vote for Donald Trump, and yet he said that he's happy he's president and basically is supporting pretty much all the policies that we think are on the way. And there you have Charlamagne the God, Lenny, who, you know, again, he voted for Kamala. He was against Trump, but here he is basically saying this guy's better than anything they got. That is an unbelievable sea change compared to when Trump came in 8 years ago.
You know, it's a continuation of what he was doing during the campaign as he was opening up the Hispanic and black vote. And he got there with the Hispanic vote to the extent where, I don't know if he got 50%, but he got certain places he got more than 50%. As overall, he probably got to about 45, which is remarkable. Next time he'll be over 50. The changes in the black community didn't register as much in the vote, although he doubled it. But they're continuing. The thinking is continuing. And this is thinking that, you know, I would recommend to Charlamagne, I also will resist the last part of his name, that way back, a black leader that I would have difficulties with because of violence, but Malcolm X made the point that the biggest enemy of the black people in America are the white liberals. And what he was talking about was how they, he would say, make us dependent on them. It's as if we're in another form of indentured servitude. Well, that's absolutely correct. If you look at the black areas where blacks aren't doing as well as other places, they are dominated by Democrats. I'm sure Charlamagne agrees with choice in education. Almost every black parent does, 70, 75%. Almost every black politician votes against it.
Right.
because the teachers union pays them to do it. I have always said someday that'll create a revolution. Someday that's just going to happen. Black parents are going to say, why are we voting for these people who hurt our children? And I think Trump is the guy to do it.